Hi and welcome to our video. This is a project about the development and upgrading of full hydrogen tank farm, a project of Sri Lanka Bandaranayaka International Airport, and it's a subcontract between China National Chemical Engineering Corporation and the Bella National Private Limited Company. This is the content of our video. And now I'm inviting Rashni to start the content of our video.
Thank you, Samadhi. Bella International Private Limited, established in 1997, Bella International Private Limited, also known as Bella Group, is a leading Sri Lankan company specializing in infrastructure solution and consultancy services for the energy industry. With a global presence spanning 3 office locations and headquarters in Colombo, the private and dynamic company led by Managing Director Chanaka Benjamin focuses on power transmission and distribution energy management, power generation and infrastructure construction, boosting expertise in civil engineering, substation, transmission line, and renewable energy project. Bella Group is at the forefront of the industry, incorporating a modern technology stack to address the evolving needs of the energy sector. The project is development and upgrading of the aviation refueling terminal and the existing fuel hydrant system and installation of a fuel hydrant system at a new Aprone in a par with Phase 2 stage to development project of Bandaranayaka International Airport, Katunayaka, Sri Lanka. The owner of the project is Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, and the project is BIA development and upgrading of a fuel hydrant and tank farm. Location is Sri Lanka Bandaranayaka International Airport. Duration 12 July 2019 to July 2021. Project conducting subcontractor is Bella International Private Limited. Now let's see the initiation. Airport and Aviation Service Limited implementing upgrading of a Bandaranayaka International Airport under its Phase 2 stage to development project. This Phase 2 stage to development project includes the new Aprone E, which requires Ceylon Petroleum Corporation to build a new fuel hydrant system for aircraft refueling, including the associated facilities such as emergency shutdown, leak detection, cathodic protection, whale chamber lighting, instrumentation, and gauging, etc. Now, let's see the goal of the Aprone E Fuel Farm project. The Aprone E Fuel Farm project aims to achieve the grand challenge goal of supply 10 million gallons of sustainable aviation fuel annually by 2025, reaching 100% of expected domestic commercial jet fuel use by 2035. Specified objectives include fueling 28 airplanes simultaneously at the BIA Aprone E-Fuel Farm, enhancing profits and efficiency in aircraft service, and implementing comprehensive upgrades in power, control, monitoring and detection, reporting data analysis, corrosion protection, lightning protection, and system integration. The project also involves installing essential infrastructure such as instruments, motor control centers, SCADA system, backup power supply, transformers, and lighting for efficient operations. Over to Tushan.
The project scope involves the comprehensive enhancement of Bandaranayaka International Airport's aviation refueling infrastructure in Sri Lanka. This includes constructing a new fuel hydrant system for Aprone E, upgrading existing facilities to meet international standards, expanding jet fuel storage capacity, and installing advanced electrical instrumentation and automation systems. The primary goals are to boost operational efficiency, increase aircraft handling capacity, ensure compliance with health, safety, and security. Next. These are the project benefits. Improved efficiency of aircraft refueling, increased aircraft handling capacity, enhanced health, safety, security, and environmental aspects, adherence to international standards, and etc. Next. The investors and stakeholders. Investors and stakeholders involved in the development and upgrading of aviation refueling terminal fuel hydrant systems project at Bandaranayaka International Airport in Sri Lanka. Include Airport and Aviation Services Limited, Ceylon Petroleum Corporations, joint venture contractors, subcontractors like Bella International Limited, Government of Sri Lanka, International Aviation Authorities, uh, local community, airlines, environmental agencies, and financial institutions. Each entity plays a critical role, whether in project implementation, regulation, funding, or environmental oversight, collectively contributing to the project successful execution and long-term impact. Over to Rashini.
Thank you, Tushan. Now let's see the budget of the project. The project budget for the subcontracted services is set at 350,000 United States dollars. This amount is inclusive of any potential addition or deduction as outlined in a subcontract price schedule attached to this agreement. The detailed breakdown of the budget will adhere to the stipulations specified in subcontract price schedule. Now let's see the documents. The following documents attached hereto shall be deemed to form and be read and constructed as a part of this agreement. Subcontract agreement, special condition of subcontract, particular condition of subcontract, part A, general condition of subcontract, subcontract scope of work, subcontract appendices, subcontract specification, subcontract drawings, and subcontract price schedule. Also schedule of rates. Over to Tarshi.
Thank you, Rashni. Now I am going to explain about planning of the project. Bandaranayaka International Airport's Phase 2 is Stage 2 upgrades focus on a new Aprone with a modern hydrant system and 23 additional parking bays, boosting aircraft handling capacity and efficiency. Upgrading existing Aprone ABC for independent operation and JIG ICAO compliance involves new fuel storage tank, pipeline, electrical system, and building expansion. The project, led by a joint venture, ensures comprehensive safety and smooth operation and through advanced monitoring, control, and infrastructure integration. Next. The chart outlines the organization structure for the electrical and instrumentation work involved in the fuel hydrant farm project at BIA. It visually depicts the roles, responsibilities, and reporting relationship between the project team. At the top of the chart, the Muhammad Faisal serves as the project director and project manager, overseeing the entire project. He is supported by a site manager, Mr. Erosion Kundikar, who directly manages on the on-site operation. The chart branched into two primary terms, the engineering terms and project coordination term. The engineering team, led by site engineers, Sunan Chandu handles at technical aspects of the project. They are assisted by a assistant engineer, electrical engineer, a design engineer, and electrical engineer. The project coordination team, led by project coordinator, civil engineer, Mr. Rajiv, ensures smooth coordination between different aspects of the project. They work closely with the safety officer, technical officer, civil supervisor, draftsman, and quantity surveyor. The chart also provides contact information for key personnel, enable efficient communication, and collaboration within the project team. Next. The diagram seeks to show the workflow for planning the Aprone E project at Bandaranayaka International Airports. It includes several key stages. First one is general. This focuses on general contractual expectation for the subcontractor. They must fully understand the project scope, adhere to fixed price that includes all materials and license, strictly follow the project documentation, and provide their own minor materials and insurance. Importantly, specific technical standards take precedence over any conflicting contractor specification. Second one is preparatory workers. Before any major work begins, the subcontractor must prioritize safety and preparedness. They are responsible for safeguarding existing infrastructure like pipelines and cable, conducting their own checks, dispute provided reports, and bearing any cost for damage caused by negligence. A third one is Aprone ABC. The subcontractor shall lay the cables through the conducts via cable draw chambers conducted by others. The subcontractor shall be responsible for the protection of cable passing through these uh, conducts and chambers. Externally, they handle crucial electrical aspects within these apron, ensuring proper installation, testing, and integration with existing new system, promoting safety and functionality. Fourth one is railway tank wagon. They handle the electrical and control aspect of both new and existing equipment with the RTW area, ensuring proper connection, testing, and integration within the larger fuel firm system. Fifth one is fuel firm area. They handle the design, installation, testing, and commissioning of the entire electrical infrastructure within the fuel firm, ensuring seamless integration with existing operation and adherence, safety, and regulatory enforcement. Over to Samadhi.
Thank you, Darshi. After planning of the project Aprone E, we are going to start the execution of the project. These are the conditions in the agreement of the Aprone project. The contract is a legal entity established for the execution of the project on behalf of the joint venture of Aprone Fuel Farm project. The contractor hereby commits to pay the subcontractor in consideration of the execution and completion of the subcontractor work and remedying of defects therein. The subcontractor work shall be in full compliance and conformance to the provisions. The requirements of the standards, specifically ISO 9004, BSc 5308, and BS Code of Practice for the Earthing, and other relevant standards. Then this is the approach to the works in the contract agreement. The subcontractor shall study all relevant literature of the tender, including but not limited to the drawings and specification relevant to the standards, and ensure full understanding of the scope. The subcontractor during the tender stage and prior to the start of the works, they should submit a comprehensive method statement and risk assessment and quality plan discussing its approach to execution of the works. Then this is the subcontractor work matrix interfacing. the works of the subcontractor scope of work agreement file. It's a file of pages around 130 pages. Then we are going to the pre-construction phase. In the pre-construction phase, the first thing is the site preparation. It includes the task of the clearing of the construction site, preparing the soil, and set up utilities. Then, second one is permit and approvals. It's the obtaining of the necessary permits and approvals from the regulatory bodies, including building permits, environmental permits, and zoning permits. Then third one is budget and schedule. It's the developing the detailed budget of the execution and schedule for the execution, construction of the considering all the costs. The detailed budget is in the subcontractor a scope of work list. Then, in continuing the Aprone execution, the execution of the project in the operational level is in 3 steps. First one is site introduction, second one is manpower allocating, and the third one is progress monitoring. Under that, there are some sub-activities mainly in that project. Then we are going to construction phase of the Aprone project. First thing is quality control. In quality control, it's to ensure that construction works meet the required quality standards like ISO 9004 and to implement the quality control procedures to identify and correct the issues. Then safety and risk management. In safety and risk management, it's the implementing of safety measures to protect workers, visitors in the construction site and identifying and mitigating potential risks. Then third one is project management. It's the entire project management from start to finish. Then the execution of the project is depend on the quality. In execution of the project, the quality standards are maintained regularly under the commencement of the quality assurance and quality control supervisors and kept every records and advises site inspections by the quality team to address the safety protocols with the completing of the given time period. As an example, no employee works more than average work hours. It's the quality of the execution works. And the budget is depend on the bill of quantities. Then we are going to the post-construction works. They are the final inspection and closeout, project handover, warranty, and maintenance. Then this is the Gantt chart diagram of our project. This is the network diagram photo of our project, and this is the bill of quantities, image of a bill of quantities. Then now I am going to show the real diagram of the Gantt chart and the network diagram of our project. Yes, this is the Gantt chart of the Aprone project. There are around 330 activities from this starting to demobilization, mobilization to demobilization of our project. Then this is the chart of the this chart shows the every details of the project in its execution level. The full execution is showing from this Gantt chart. These are some activities in the Gantt chart. Then this is the network diagram of our project Aprone E. There are some activities, then the start date, finishing date, the durations, and the ID of the process. Then these are the reports from the project, Microsoft project application of the project describing. Then the execution is mainly showing from the Gantt chart. So this is the Gantt chart diagram of our project. So after that, I'm going to invite Tarashi to describe the rest of the project.
Thank you, Samadhi. So in here, I'm talking about monitoring of the project. So here we have key monitoring elements. So I will briefly explain one by one. So first of all, we have workforce. So when we take an example like track overall progress by comparing actual man hours against planned hours for each session. So the highlight is showcase an instance where monitoring identified overstaffing in the session and enable resource allocation to another session, improving overall efficiency. So the next element is resources. So for the example, we can take monitor material and equipment usage against procurement plans and delivery schedules. So the highlight is mention a case where early identification of a potential material shortage through monitoring triggered provocative procurement, avoiding delays. So the next element is schedule. So as an example, we can take track completion status of key milestones across all sessions, highlighting timely completion or potential delays. So the highlight part is explain how near real-time monitoring of critical task in one session identified a delay, enabling swift adjustments and mitigating its impact on the overall project schedule. So the next one is budget. So as an example, analyze cost variances against the baseline budget across each session and overall project. So the highlight part is share an instance where budgeting monitoring revealed cost overruns in one area, prompting corrective actions like cost saving substitutions or recognitions with suppliers, ensuring the project stays within budget. So the last element is so as an example, we can take describe the robust QA or QC procedures implemented during each session, including inceptions, tests, and document review. So finally, you have to say the quality, the highlight of the quality. So for the highlight, emphasize the rechecks by the quality control term, project manager, and site manager before sending reports to CNEC, ensuring adherence to the highest quality standards. So all of these, we can came to a conclusion like this. Reiterate the importance of consistent monitoring in maintaining project success and express confidence in meeting project goals and exceeding CNE's expectations, highlighting the proactive approach enabled by effective monitoring. So over to Sachinta.
This slide, we have to monitor about for session China National Chemical Engineering Corporation 14, Civil SC, ENI SC, and Buildings. These four sessions represent distant yet interconnected phases of the project, each demanding specific monitoring focus. So, first of all, China National Chemical Engineering Corporation This likely refers to a subcontract package awarded to China National Civil Engineering Corporation. Monitoring here ensure adherence to their scope of work, timely delivery of deliverables, and potential cost implication. So, the next session, Civil SE. This focus on civil engineering aspect like excavation, foundation laying, and structural construction. Close monitoring guarantees quality and adherence to safety regulation, preventing delays due to a rework or accidents. So, the next session, ENISC. This delays with electrical and instrumentation takes like equipment installation, wiring, and control system integration. Monitoring here ensure proper functioning system capability and adherence to electrical safety standard. So, the last session is buildings. This cover construction and finishing of building associated with the project, like pump house, control rooms, or storage facilities. Monitoring ensure timely complete adherence to architecture plans and quality of material and workmanship. So, by highlighting those individual focus within the broad project, you emphasize the comprehensive nature of your monitoring strategy and its ability to address challenges specific to each phase. This demonstrates deep understanding of the project complexity and inspire confidence in your monitoring approach. Over to you, Madhurangi.
Now I explain control of the project. During the Aprone planning phase, Bella International Private Limited and China National Chemical Engineering begin to controlling. Examples for their controlling areas are workforce, quality, resources, activities, budget, etc. Bella International Private Limited controls the proper performance of the following responsibilities associated to them. There are the project manager, engineer, lead and his designers are responsible for implementing and enforcing this procedure. Next one, the project safety personnel are responsible for monitoring compliance with their procedure. Next one, each employee is responsible for complying with the legal requirement. The SHMS plan along with the procedure, rules and proper instruction issues by JV and subcontractors. The subcontractors shall ensure his employee engage on site perform job safety and complying with all legal and JV requirements. Now moving to Bhutika.
Okay, thank you. Now I explain how to control the cost of this project. This purpose of to keep cost going over budget, cost control has been implemented. Spending more than what is specified in the project budget is not feasible in this situation. By utilizing the, there will be a profit on the amount that remains. Every purchase has a tender call and a deal with any obstacles or expenses related to effectively performing the subcontractor works in compliance with the subcontract. The subcontract price is not negotiable for unanticipated expenses, problems, or incidents. It is necessary for the person to use restricted places, all fees, remove away damages, get authorization and serve notice. The winning bidder needs to be able to modify output to speed up the project without going budget. Next. Now, this is our weekly progress report and cash flow. Then over to Madhurangi.
Okay, let's see achieving strong HSC performance through discipline. To achieve strong safety, health, and environmental performance, this procedure details the step for enforcing the disciplinary policy. It clearly defines expect employee behavior and ensure consistent and fair application for disciplinary action when safety rules are broken or deviate from established practices. That positive outcome is strong HSC performance through a culture of safety and accountability. Next topic is discipline procedure for control of unexpected event. The company is serious about safety here. This procedure tackles reckless and careless behavior on site that would harm the project's ability to meet health, safety, and environmental goals. These guidelines show how we enforce this fairly and consistently for everyone. The company follows a proper legal procedure to maintain discipline while minimizing errors the project. The company used the following reference methods to make the project successful while maintaining discipline under proper control. There are JVSHMS plan, factory ordinance, and CPC requirement and procedures. Let's see penalties given by the company to employees for disciplinary violation. First one, written warning. This serves as formal requirement for the individual or minor offense. Its document issue making the employee aware of the violation and expected conduct. It acts as stepping stone before potentially harsher penalties. Second one, immediate removal from site. This is server consequent servants for serious or respect of terms. This action is likely received for situations like safety hazard or the threats to other, gross insurable or defined or company policies, financial misconduct like thief or found. Next topic is quality control. The construction document package includes technical drawing as build data, compliance certificate, generate documents, and quality control documents. The subcontractor must submit a detailed method statement like assessment and quality plan details their approach to weak execution, including work sequence, safety measures, quality assurance, and adoption of quality standard before and after each work. The subordinates only employs qualified staff such as project manager, project engineer, and site engineers with electrical engineers background and experience to maintain the quality. Thank you. Now move to Vasantala.
Thank you, Madhurangi. Firstly, it's important to know that as the contractor, a company enter the right without specifying a reason. This termination can occur for companies a convenience and obtain to provide written notice to subcontractor if referring the clause. In the event of termination, the subcontractor is required to take immediate action. They must cease all work except for tasks essentially for site protection, safety, and security. Additionally, they are responsible for removing all their construction equipments, ensuring the site remains clean and unobstructed for the continuous of work. Furthermore, they must furnish company with all necessary documents and information to ensure a seamless transition and continuance of the project. Moreover, the subcontractor is obligated to transfer any rights to complete work for material to the company without any cost incurred on company's part. In return, the subcontractor is entitled to certain payments. They will receive payments for the potential portion of work completed up to the termination date. Any outstanding payments due their subcontractors in connection with terminated subcontractors will also be covered. Additionally, they will be for focus cost incurred in good faith prior to termination related to material purchases or other obligation. Finally, there will be compensation for cost associated with a site protection, safety, and security. Once the termination process is initiated, both parties will collaborate to ensure the smooth handover and transfer of responsibility. Next, this is the closing in Gantt chart and network diagram. Next. This is the problem and solution they made. There was a problem of lighting of the construction of fuel tanks during nighttime work of the project. In case of the light condition inside, airport in handling the airplanes, especially in night time, there is a condition to not placing lights more than 12 meters height lights pillars because the disturbance to the airplanes landing and departure process. The budget allocated for 6 post-ground lights plane placement for that night works of constructing oil pillars and the fuel tanks also in height of 12 meters needed proper lights to construct them in night as same as the daytime light. This problem created a gap between the plan and execution. Solutions are taken by the engineers and the manager team of Aprone E project. The solution will be explained by Samadhi. Yes, thank you, Vasantala. These are the recommended solutions for the problem faced by the Aprone project. There are some recommended solutions for that project to change the plan of the fuel tanking lighting process, then establish the lights around the fuel tank pillars during turning down to the earth, then purchasing lights and cables for the other attachment to the pillars and some other recommendations. So the process of these recommendations apply to that problem is like this. First, they placed bulbs around the top of the fuel tanks for 12 meters height towards the earth, preventing the disturbances occurring for the plane handling in the night time. Also, this helps to the employees who are working in the night shifts to complete this project without delaying the project with the proper light conditions. But the project allocated for the tank budget allocated for the tank lighting was got higher because more lights are needed to cover around the entire tank top to get the needed light level. But the budget is covered with the cost savings from the deductions from other purchasing quotations. Then finally, this problem got addressed well by the engineering and the manager team of the project with the maintaining proper quality of that project. And this is the end of our video, and I hope you are enjoying our video. Thank you.